And here we are again. This is Michael Lodge. I am the business advisor. And I am pleased to announce it's raining outside. And I love the rain coming down. It's cold, but it's rain. That means I don't have to go out and water this morning and make sure everybody's fed the morning allotment of water. Mother Nature has provided it for me. And Mother Nature does a much better job than I do. It covers the ground evenly all around, and I don't have to get out there and fight off the mosquitoes and everything else. But the mosquitoes are going away because it's been cold, and I'm happy about that. Listen, small business is so vital for the United States. It is one of those things that we think about and we really don't pay enough attention to because small business drives the economy. It's the individuals that you hire as independent contractors. It's how you as individuals have side gigs that you're working on and that you're trying to develop into businesses. It's a whole gambit of what small business is all about, and it's about American enterprise. It's about capitalism. It's about people trying to better themselves. However, what's sad is that Joe Biden now wants to propose, and he wants the Democrats to vote on this, that gigs are going to go away. Independent contractors are going to go away. They want to follow the California law that they did 2 years ago that says that if you are running a gig, if you're an independent contractor, they want to reclassify you to a W-2 employee. In other words, if you're doing some side work for a company, that company now has to classify you as a W-2 employee. So what does that do? Well, that drives out small businesses because a lot of you have contracts with this company, another one over here, and you are fulfilling your obligations to these contracts on an independent contractor basis. You're not an employee. You're just there doing a specific job that no one else wants to do in that company, basically. I have been an independent contractor for years. But now Joe Biden wants to make sure that he gets more tax dollars, so he wants payroll dollars coming from you guys out of your earnings to fund his nonsense in Washington, D.C. Listen, when California did this, it was a hit to small business. All these people, especially in the entertainment industry, when they were working for studios and they were over on this TV show and then over on this movie and then over on this gig and that gig and that gig, they were working. I had some clients that were working 10, 20 gigs a year, floating from project to project. That was all done away with when California did that. So what did they do? They said, okay, listen, we no longer can have independent contractors. And a lot of them lost a lot of work. And a lot of them said, you know what, if California is going to do this, I'll move over to Arizona where they have freedom. They don't have independent contractor rules. I'll move over to Nevada. I'll move over to Florida. I'll move over to tax-friendly states. Every single time that the Democrats think of something, it's about taxing individuals. And it's about attacking small business. I'm getting so fed up with this because as we go through this period of time where we are under Democratic rule, small businesses are getting hit more and more and more. If you think that this Inflation Recovery Act is going to help America, you're absolutely nuts because in that bill, it taxes businesses. And small businesses are going to be hit. No matter what the Democrats say, once that bill gets over to the Internal Revenue Service and the attorneys over there compare it to other portions of the IRS code, it becomes a tax on small business. No matter how the Democrats spin it, it's still a tax. And by the way, it's not just a tax, but it is an attack on small business. Now, a lot of you out there are running little businesses out of your home, right? You are doing some consulting work. Some of you are nurses, and you're doing a little bit of work here at this facility, another work here at this facility, and you're giving them advice, you're consulting with them. Well, that's all going to go away if you, in the whole United States, not just in California, but the whole United States, if Joe Biden and Democrats attack small business and gig people again. This has got to stop. I don't understand what's going through these people's minds as all they ever think about is tax, tax, tax. How are we going to get more money out of Americans? How are we going to destroy more small businesses? If you want to destroy the ability to try, the ability to grow a business, the ability to think about something new that they can do to make a little extra money here and there, let Democrats keep attacking. And I hate to say this, I don't see Republicans coming out and saying, this is wrong, this is not going to happen. I don't see any Democrats saying, hey, this is wrong, this is going to hurt constituents in my district. No, they don't do anything. So all of these attacks on businesses get pushed through the Congress, and no one even tries to stop them. The Chamber of Commerce certainly doesn't. Chamber of Commerce, the United States Chamber of Commerce is a truly worthless organization when it comes to representing businesses. They are so pro politics that they forget about who they're supposed to be representing. I mean, they're just like Congress. They're just like Congress people. They don't care about the small businessman. So we have a problem here. We have this thought process in the current political situation that we have in Washington, D.C., and also in many states that are democratically run, that small businesses are evil. Small businesses should be taxed every which way that they can possibly get. Turn them into employees. Forget about them running a small business. So the individual or the business who is hiring these people say, I can't hire you. I don't want to pay your payroll taxes. I don't want that extra burden on my payroll system. Because a lot of times, small businesses may have, let's say, less than 5 employees. I'm using this as an example. Less than 5 employees. Well, if you're in California, if you have 5 employees or more, you then have to change a whole bunch of things. And one of them is that you have to participate in the California saving plans. 5 or more employees, all employees have to either opt out or pay 5% into the savings plans. It changes a whole bunch of different things. And employers are saying, gosh, if it's going to change my payroll or my workers' compensation, I don't want them as employees. I'll hire a business out there that can do it. So all of these independent contractors and gig employees are going to be in trouble if Biden gets his way. And I would strongly suggest that you write your congressman, write your senator and say, please protect us as independent contractors and gig people, because we don't want to lose our work. We don't want to have to adhere to another company's rules and regulations. I want to work independently. Because once you become a W-2 employee of a company, you have to go by their rules. So I'm asking you, please, pound on your congressman's door, pound on the Senate door and say, enough of this attack on small business and gig employees. That's enough. My gosh. People are trying to do whatever they can at the moment because we're in a recession and we're trying to make as much money as we can because the cost of living has skyrocketed so much that the money we're bringing in doesn't cover the expenses that are going out. Food costs more, gas costs more, electric costs more, everything costs more. And yet now here comes Biden and he wants to take away that extra money that you're earning and make you an employee. I tell you, we have some really strange politicians going on at the moment, and they need to be stopped. This attack on small business can't go on and on and on forever. Small businesses are the individuals who worked independently at their homes, or maybe their small workspace that they bought, and they're working with clients and they're working with other individuals. And yet, they're doing something that they love to do. And they're doing something that they're free to do whenever they want to do it. But then the government comes along and says, no, now we have W-2 employees and we have work requirements for the labor laws. So, small businesses, I love you. I'm a small businessman myself. I have run many small businesses. But I ran them at a time where government was not trying to pound on us every single day. I love small businesses. What you guys contribute to your communities, those of you in small businesses who are supporting the local little leagues and football leagues and soccer teams, supporting the local Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, those of you are who are doing this are an asset to those communities. But don't let government take it away. Don't let government come along and say, no, you can no longer be an independent contractor. You can no longer run that gig inside your house. No, you can't do that anymore. Don't allow government to take this much control away from your financial freedoms. Don't allow government to come in and say you can run your business this way, that way, no way. Because that's what's going to get to you at some point in time. If you continue to let government come in and attack small business, we are going to be operating nowhere. They did it to us during the pandemic. They shut us all down, and a lot of you lost your businesses. Now we are in this recession, and a lot of you are losing your businesses again. And now we have this new gig, independent contractor reclassification to employees. You're going to lose your businesses again. It's a continual attack on small business. I love you guys. Listen, if you want to have more access to me, if you need help, and if you need advice, I offer a 30-minute free consultation, and you can book me online at www.lodgelodge-co.com. Again, that's www.lodgelodge-co.com. You can book a Zoom call there, and we can talk about whatever the issue is. If you have a mediation problem that you would like for me to talk about, we can talk about that also. If you're having a dispute or a conflict within the company or outside the company, I can help you with that. I've been a business advisor since 1984. It's a long time. I've seen everything, heard everything, and almost done everything. My experience counts. Again, that's www.lodgelodge-co.com. Listen, small business, let's get together. Let's fight this. Let's say, no, we are free to be independent contractors. We're free to operate our gigs. Stay out of our business. Stay out of our lives. And quit trying to tax us. It's Mike Lodge. Talk with you soon. Bye-bye.